Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
Are you going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing, rowing.
Rowing? I've planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea?
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing?
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do, or we're never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row?
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean. We've arrived. Shall we tell him when we'll be returning?
Would that change anything?
It might give him some comfort.
Well, at least that's something we can agree on.
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Good luck with that, pal.
Is anyone here? Hello?
When I am dying, it's good when I am dying, it's good when I am dying, and it's good enough for me. The old-time religion, the old-time religion, the old-time religion is good enough for me. The old-time religion, the old-time religion, the old-time religion is good enough for me.
Shit. Wait a minute, that card.
What in the world is...
All right. Looks like they expect me to sit in their fancy chair. So now... What the hell? Go!
Make yourself ready, Pilgrim. The bindings are there as a safeguard.
No, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000 feet. Hallelujah.
Prophet.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, grace has forgiveness.
Gotta find the exit out of this place.
Excuse me. Where am I?
Heaven, friend. Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
I just keep such questions to myself, unless I want to get made.
And every year, on this day of days, we recommit ourselves to our city and to our prophet, Father Comstock. We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet had struck down our enemies at wounded knee and not railed against the Sodom beneath us, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just railed against the Sodom beneath us, but not accepted the 3 golden gifts of the founders, it would have been enough. If the prophet had just accepted them. Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below, newly come to Columbia to be washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord?
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be cleansed, brother?
Let's edit this.
Hey. I baptize you in the name of our prophet, in the name of our founders, and the name of our Lord. I don't know, brothers and sisters, but this one doesn't look clean to me.
Who's there? Who's there?
Bring us the curb and wipe away the debt.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one. I need to find a landmark and figure out where the hell I am.
Above all other nations.
To Father Franklin.
Our prophet fills our lungs with water, so they may better love the air.
He who crossed the Delaware with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that I may hold fast against all
against
invaders.
ignorance and tyranny.
By the sword and the scroll and the key.
Only Providence.
Amen.
Just because the city flies don't mean it ain't got its fair share of fools. All right. Still got a girl to find.
does not matter to a Liberties County. There's no room for preference.
Saltonstall's all right, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherland.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and unreliable lot to a man.
Uh-huh.
I told him that the park is exceedingly far behind schedule.
And then the Archangel showed a vision. A city, lighter than air. I asked her, "Why do you show this to me, Archangel? I'm not a strong man. I'm not a righteous man. I am not a holy man." And she told me the most remarkable thing. "You're right, prophet. But if grace is within the grasp of one such as you, how can anyone else not see it in themselves?"
Vox Populi that. Now, what does Vox Populi even mean?
Picking the right event to attend on a day like today is serious.
Columbia Raffle and Fair. Huh.
He's strong in the sword, but a bit weak in the key and the scroll, if you get my meaning.
Cloudless skies, warm
Honor
temperatures,
system, eh?
and light variable winds throughout the afternoon. In short, a beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back to the music.
Now I ask you very confidently, make me nice. Look over 1.5. Now I ask you very...
Who is this girl?
should ever leave me, though life would still go on, believe me, the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.
One man goes into the waters of baptism, a different man comes out, born again. But who is that man who lies submerged? Perhaps that swimmer is both sinner and saint, until he is revealed onto the eyes of man.
What I'd be without
Oh, don't turn into some fainting radical on me, John. I do not want to be some character out of I Married a Fox.
Yeah, that's where they said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Luke Tess.
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello.
Hello there, friend.
You wanna let me through here, pal?
Street's closed for your safety, fella. They're prepping tonight's fireworks back there.
There's enough TNT.
Better find another way around.
Our prophet is kind, and he has asked, personally asked Mr. Jeremiah Fink to bring to you these amazing wonders. Praise be to our prophet, and praise be to our fair city. If I told you a man...
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of bucking bronco. Whether you need to lift it, loft it, tossed, or tumble, bucking bronco is just the tick. Find the devil, good sir, and cast him out. Do you have what it takes? And there's devil number one. Devil number two. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's three. We have a winner. Here you go, friend. And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, bucking bronco is your answer.
Those dirty box are at it again. See them villains zipping around, spreading their lies and deceit.
Here. Good man. Now, take aim and blast those evil box out of the sky.
Hit enough, and I'll get you a prize.
It's a pieces. Blast them out of the sky.
Hot dogs, Alexander Hot Dogs,
Voxophone,
Columbia's finest,
Voxophone.
worth every
Hear your
cent.
voice from the past. Say something, sonny.
What's a voxophone?
What's a voxophone?
Exactly that. A personal record of voice.
Hey, just so we're clear, I'm not paying for this.
Just a demonstration, sir.
Who will hunt them down? Hey, you! Handy with a rifle? Looking to do your part for Columbia? Well, here's a brave fellow. Now, shoot the box when they appear, get it up, and you'll win a prize. I'll even throw in a bonus if you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. Got the shot right on the money. Natural gun. Natural gun. There she is, Daisy Fitzroy. Oh, no bonus for you. Natural gunslinger. Columbia is proud to count you among her children. Enjoy.
Come on down and see the amazing handyman. Is he man? Is he machine? Only Colombian ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel.
Have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well,
Any one of those.
it's time to take back control from the men of metal.
Just a whisper. They're all ears.
Press to turn machines into allies.
What the hell was that?
Well, if it isn't Assemblyman Buford, your spot at the raffle awaits. Don't know why I didn't recognize you.
Heads.
Or tails.
Come on, let me through.
Heads. Or tails.
Heads.
Told you. I never find that as satisfying as I'd imagined.
Chin up. There's always next time.
I suppose there is.
Is it that time of year already? Has the day come so
A guarantee. Full ass time for all that paperwork.
Look at that one. He looks lost.
He looks just fine to me.
Living a walking scandal.
My role model? Why, Lady Comstock, of course.
This little beauty? The whole division got them. If we're gonna flush the Vox out of the Skyline system, we gotta have the best.
They got any openings in the group? I'd love to bust some Vox scum.
Madame Lutece, I have read all your books on the sciences. Mama says it's not a fit occupation for a lady, but I think she's jealous of our cleverness. Is it true that only you are allowed to visit the girl in the tower? If the lamb is lonely too, I should like to meet her, as we would have much in common. Warmest regards, Constance.
What the?
We'll see about that. I'm feeling lucky.
You've always
Good night. Good night, Irene. Good
And now, the 1912 raffle has officially begun!
Mister!
Sorry, no sale.
Silly? There's never a charge for the raffle. You've been sleeping under a rock?
77.
77. That's a lucky number. I'll be rooting for you.
Bring me the bowl! Is that not the prettiest young white girl in all of Columbia? All right then. The winner is number 77!
Oh, what do you know?
Number 77, come and claim your prize! First round!
It was me. It was all me. Please. Please. Please, what are you doing?
Come on! Are you gonna throw it? Or are you taking your coffee black these days? Oh, looks like we've got a shy one here. We've got... Wait! It's him!
Now, where'd you get that brand, boy? Don't you know that makes you the backstabbing snake in the grass false shepherd?
And we ain't letting no false shepherd into our flock. Show them what we got planned, boys! Stop him! Stop him! The false shepherd's come to lead our lamb astray!
I told you, Comstock. You sell them paradise, and the customers expect cherubs for every chore. No menials in God's kingdom. Well, I have a man in Georgia who'll lease us as many Negro convicts as you can board. Why, you can say they're simple souls in penance for rising above their station. Whatever eases your conscience, I suppose.
Getting hot. What's going on? That's a kiss. Well, you only live once. This...
Press to throw a fiery grenade. Hold and release to create an explosive trap.
That wasn't no sample. Why are you following?
We were already here.
Why are you following us?
Aperitif.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You'll find that handy in a pinch.
The difference between life and death.
What was that?
Surprising.
Surprising that it worked?
Surprising that it didn't kill him.
But a magnetic repulsive field around one's body can come in handy.
If it doesn't kill you.
Father Comstock called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100 will suffice, as I know how it ends.
Today is the day that marks our secession from the Sodom below.
Oh! Damn hook must be magnetized.
Otis works up at the lodge part-time. He took this box from one of their secret ceremonies. And I know for sure there is something dear inside. Problem is, Otis is more fool than not. He didn't bother to also secure a key from the Feathered Brothers to open the damn thing.
Is not the answer. As much as I support her cause, her people blood.
How they treat them. It was bound to happen.
Violence is not a foregone conclusion. It's him. The one they're after. Go. They're looking for you.
Police! We're in need of your assistance!
They're here!
Shh. Keep your voice down.
All right, let's move on. Inside! Inside! Stop him!
Gentlemen, the false shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city.
Comstock came by the wagon at dawn. Man was just transfixed by my trophy scalps. Asked about the white ones there. I said, well, sir, if your quarry dwells in the jungle and beds down with the local color, why split hairs? Not a chuckle out of him. Either he ain't seen a man go native, or maybe too many. Anyhow, now it's got me hunting down this Daisy Fitzroy. Hope he don't expect me to stuff and mount her. Yeah.
on to the founders the tools to build a new Eden, they did so without hesitation. For 85 years they prepared the way of the Lord. But when the great apostate came, he brought war with him, and the fields of Eden were soaked with the blood of brothers. The only emancipation he had to offer was death. Exactly was the great emancipator emancipating the Negro from? From his daily bread, from the nobility of honest work, from wealthy patrons who sponsored them from cradle to grave, from clothing and shelter. And what have they done with their freedom? Why, go to Finkton and you shall find out. No animal is born free, except the white man. And it is our burden to care for the rest of creation.
Nice.
afternoon, the scoundrel, believed now by many to be Vox Populi, began his terrible rampage. Trouble began almost instantly. Full of wrath and bent on harm, the anarchist maliciously wounded several Colombian peacemakers, before then arming himself and firing into an assemblage of virtuous fairgoers.
Sweet Mother of Columbia, why do we worship three symbols in your memory? We worship the sword, so that we might avenge you. We worship the raven, so that we might cover the city with eyes. We worship the coffin, because it symbolizes the weight of our faith.
What's this? Some new kind of vigor? That's a hell of a thing.
Press to summon murderous crows. Hold and release to create a nest trap.
I'll cripple you!
can get to Monument Island from that station.
His eyes were farther apart.
What color were his eyes?
I can't remember. His eyes were bigger than that. Squinty.
Okay. Miss, can you recall his hair color?
It.